the top news headlines. Chief Minister N. Biren flags off 11 firefighting vehicles, expresses concern over effects of global warming in state. International Peace and Social Advancement, IPSA, PEEF oversight linings of Patriots Day, Manipur's Independence Day. Hello and a very good evening. You're watching the MAMI TV English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA. Chief Minister N. Biren flagged off 11 new firefighting vehicles equipped with modern technology of Manipur Fire Service Department today. The Chief Minister has asserted that it is time people understood the effects of global warming in the state. 9 forms, carbon dioxide and crushed tanda, and 2 water bowsers were flagged off from Kuman Lampak Sport Complex organized by Manipur Fire Service Department. The vehicles were flagged to Taubal, More, Bisnupur, Tamanglong, Jiribam, Senapati, Kangpokpi, Ukrul, Churachandpur, Imphal East and Imphal West districts, highlighting the effects of global warming including wildfire in different parts of the state. Chief Minister N. Biren said that the firefighting vehicles were flagged off as part of precautionary measures taken up to meet any eventuality of fire. He further stated that scarcity of water due to deforestation, disappearance of water bodies has become a matter of concern. This has led to problems and inconveniences during time of inferno. Besides, most of the lands in Imphal area have become too narrow for emergency fire service vehicles to pass through the lands, he said. Appealing to local clubs, Maira Paibi and the people to widen bylanes and local roads to ensure that emergency vehicles like the fire service vehicles can pass through the roads in any event of emergency and to maintain water ponds in every locality. He urged the people to stop blaming the government for every undesirable events, but to contribute towards the welfare of the society.
loina lambi si pisak pikna tawrakanda yum sin kol sila karam ni hawbagi type khopsan na lai tumina ama chalakpa kun tumna chakuri maramdi gari thokjin ngai changninga leti pukri laina basu leitre khongwan da ising tungbre dorial da ising leibra leitre lambi patna sigi gari si changba yabra sangre kari noi koina tawbada base government loina taina ba yaro lere pe koina thugairo ba pakhu ba yaro voluntary oina thokira pata lekai gi mayam thola kana khoi je tata ama sangba yana ba kari achong se sangba ya ba se singdo oigera tamdo oigera maroin imphal manungi aduga singi district headquarters sing lamba khota khopchen na bis tokpio ba mayam gi life kanna ba property kanna ba ne ba adu si sangba ya da mai tongni anu ba gari tara ga ma thoi with modern technology lakpagi launch to was dai Manipur ni am da pil tongninge TV discussion ni mamang da phamma kan da sarkar saiba drug phaba sali base saiba phadana da lai kari to no hangbui mu ta ba thoga thingse jana thorpa involve to matam yore man ta uri se na khodo mi thil ga criticize to bona chang yeng bagi matam na treusi Manipur ki praja miyam dai khubak changjo tara loner gai government gi site gi request to jari lekai gi club sing maina paibi sing or yamna social workers sing mayam do thopi raga lambi sing se at least data se changnaga thoning ga thok thorko matam da mai hola ko thorko matam da kan ma yana ba sigi lambi sim da pibiyo.
Taking part in the program, the Director of Manipur Fire Services, Temthing Ngasangwa, said that the vehicles launched today are equipped with advanced technology which can deal with situations arising out of inflammable substances at oil tankers, gas bottling plants, etc. He stated that the Manipur Fire Services is now at par with any other fire service in India with the introduction of the new vehicles.
City area, if there is any incidence of fire, hopefully with these 2 water bowsers, we will be in a position. And the other is the form CO2 crash tenders. This is specifically meant for helicopters, helipad service. In fact, last time when the audit came, we had no explanation to give because we did not have the adequate facility to deal with these things. So in fact, sir, inflammable substance leba akhoi oil tepo malom ki oil tepo kumba akhoi bottling plant at segmai. This is an oil tanker kumba extend propaganda. This is the only equipments which can deal with this situation.
Ngasigi launch to bigedori basi puna gari Aussie launch to big crime team and a water bowsery
CO2 class standard है फोन में CO2 class standard से नहीं आउट सी कि अटेम्प्ट और का वन ऑफ द जंक्शन भैया जी ने दी मॉनिटर है कापगा भाई सी मुठत पर हमने बहुत लगा है तो नेक्स्ट दा फायर फाइटर कोई मतलब पानी बा फ्रांसिसु अनोवा टेक्नोलॉजी ने उठोपा अदुगा मल्टी ब्रांच में और तो फायर दा कुछ नबे आवाज में मल्टी फंक्शनल हो जाता है काई मखन में सीस्टम कई गुम अनक बना मई चाकू मतम दा गाड़ी दा नत्र का मी मोटा कोइना मसी इशा लगांदा कोई मी दी संग में आता अदुगा कोई सीलिंग गुम्बा नत्र गोडाउन गुम्बा हासिल करका मथंदा उंगा का
Member of Rajya Sabha King Sanajau Balai Shemba, Ministers L. Susindro, Mr. Dr. Sapam Ranjan, H. Dingo, MLAs K. Robindro, L. Rameshwar, DGP P. Dongel, ADGP Clay Khongsai, among others, attended the program. President of International Peace and Social Advancement, IPSA, Taurangbam Birjit, has termed it unfortunate that Patriots' Day on August 13 and the Independence Day of Manipur on August 14 are being sidelined by Independence Day of India. He was speaking at a Silver Jubilee celebration of IPSA held at Ima Kuntok Hanbi complex today. Speaking to media persons, Birjit said IPSA also respects the hosting of India's tricolor in different parts of the state, celebrating 75 years of India's independence. However, the command of the central and the state government to hoist the tricolor from August 13, which is a day of tribute to brave hearts of the state who laid down their lives for the land in Anglo-Manipuri War, seems to have a hidden agenda, he said. Celebrating India's independence on the day, forefathers of state sacrificed their lives, very disheartening, and the sidelining of the state independence is extremely unfortunate, Birjit continued. He further urged the authority to not resort to steps which seem as an attempt to ban Manipur's Independence Day in future.
August haidana ekoina ngasibaw wat sahi lisang sina sahi sama kunthama thoi suna palan pangthokhraba lamdam asiga thoba jingi ningsing thoram amaka ekoina pharsi tawgiba thoba sing adugi ningsing thoram adugi cover tawsalakanda 13 August bu cover tawsalakanda 13 August 14 August 15 August aduga 16 August phawbasi hairiba azadiga amri mahasa ka mari leinana 75 years Independence Day ga mari leinana Manipur gi jumdong khudimak tasu India gi phirana si pahen gadong haibagi sigumba yamna phajaba oiraga manungda yauriba hidden agenda manba adu hidden pointsing akoi uthopa manba adugumba thonga loinana lakpa pot ase mase strongly akoi IPSA gi maikaidigi leibak khunai gi dangta kanglaipa ki dungte yengjara kan mase nuaitaba do phaujei haibase phongdoksari.
Chairman of Manipur Handloom and Handicrafts Development Corporation Limited and MLA of Lamlai Assembly Constituency, MLA KH Ibomcha, has informed that the government has discussed the use of Leirumpi as Lengyanpi to be presented to dignitaries at state-level functions and other functions. He was speaking at the inaugural event of a vocational training organized by Social Amelioration Society, Imphal, in association with Northeastern Development Finance Corporation Limited and EDF at Top Chingtha Gram Panchayat Ghar Community Hall today. Speaking on the occasion, MLA Bomcha said the vocational training will surely help families of the area boost their income, noting that agriculture and handloom and handicrafts have been the largest source of income of the people. He expressed the need to produce new quality handicraft products. MLA Bomcha also informed that the government has planned on using only handloom and handicraft products of the state in government offices, including chief ministers, along with representatives of different corporations of state attended by Chief Minister N. Biren. He said,
handloom की करेगी कोई handicrafts की कोलम खुदी मुझसे नरीसिंग से कोई सावा में सारू सारे बने सिउ मसिंग से पता ना पुथोंडना अदुम पुथोई बमी सिदो सेथों नेंदी अमुम हमदना मोई की पुछिदो तुमारे भाई आई बाबा साफर को वेरसु है बगी पांडव जो है वनी अपुचन से ना वो बता रहा दी अकोई की दरकार नहीं रो मते खुदी मत हमारी ब नियम कानून मयम तो ना कर सकता कोई सासु से पहुंचरवा इनके पैसा मतलब चल सिंगवा अदोगी हाजन बाबा चावल ले लियो हाजन बाबा चावल ले का दे कोई ना तमुन बथमुतुदा कोई सेन थुगे अवा को ले सिंगो मतो कोई लौगे है तो फिर कदो है
Minister of Textile, Commerce and Industry Nemcha Kipgan attended the Board of Trade meeting organized by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India at the Convention Hall, the Ashok, New Delhi yesterday. Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal, Ministers of State for Commerce and Industry chaired the meeting, along with Union Ministers of State Som Prakash and Anupriya Patel, among others. While addressing the gathering, State Industry Minister Nemcha stated that Manipur, being on the trade route to Southeast Asian countries, deserves more focus. She also mentioned strengthening of border trade at Moreh border town and setting up of border huts at Bihyang and New Somtal needs to be expedited. Nemcha Kipgan also drew attention towards development of infrastructure and to place more human resources. E-visa, transport protocol and international flights will help in trade as well as people-to-people connect, she asserted. Additional Chief Secretary, Planning Government of Manipur, Vunlun Mang, Commissioner, Textiles, Commerce and Industry, Manipur, Pradeep Kumar Jha, accompanied the State Industry Minister in the meeting. The State Labour Commissioner has notified firms or establishments that their registrations will be cancelled and punitive actions will be initiated if the firms and establishments do not enroll all workers earning less than Rs 21,000 per month in the Employee State Insurance Scheme ESIS. In a later address to the proprietors, the Deputy Labour Commissioner informed that the scheme is applicable to shops, hotels, restaurants, cinema halls, road motor transport, newspaper, establishment, medical institution, educational institution, public, private and aided, and municipal corporations employing 10 or more people and within the jurisdiction of Imphal Municipal Corporation, IMC. The scheme covers workers with monthly income not exceeding Rs 21,000, Rs 25,000 for workers with disabilities and provides benefits of a monthly contribution of 4% of monthly wages, 3.25% by the employer and 0.75% by employee. Among the many benefits of the scheme, the medical benefits provides free primary and secondary medical care and super specialty treatment with no limit on course of treatment and medicines at CHGS rates. Now we have a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Welcome you all to Lunako Residential School at Chanung, Imphal East. An exclusive co-education residential school located on a sprawling 50-acre campus will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. First academic session will begin in April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Hurry up for registration.
Welcome back. Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawan today said 8 MLAs of Congress have joined the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party BJP unconditionally. Addressing a press conference with State BJP Chief Sadanand Shet Tanavade, Chief Minister Pramod Sawan said that BJP's strength in the 40-member assembly has gone up to 28 with the 8 new entrants from the Congress. The Chief Minister said 8 of the 11 MLAs of Congress, including former Chief Minister Digambar Kamat, have joined BJP. Taking a dig at Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra, Sawan said the Congress Choro Yatra has begun from Goa and exuded a confidence that the BJP will win another Lok Sabha seat in Goa in the next elections. In the next elections of the 2 Lok Sabha seats in this coastal state, the BJP and the Congress represent 1 each. In the 2024 polls, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be re-elected with the support of more than 400 MPs, he added. In a scathing attack on the Modi's government, Congress President Sonia Gandhi today alleged that power has become intensely concentrated over the past 8 years in a handful of politicians and business persons, which is undermining India's democracy and institutions. She also alleged that constitutional values and principles are under assault, with the bonds of social harmony being deliberately stretched to a breaking point in order to keep voters polarized for electoral gains. The Congress chief said that all too frequently, previously independent authorities have been reduced to tools of the executive, ready to do its bidding in a partisan and heavy-handed way. Sonia Gandhi's article comes amid the Congress' ambitious Kanyakumari to Kashmir Bharat Jodo Yatra aimed at combating the alleged divide in the country and rejuvenating the party organization. Rallies to recruit soldiers under the Agnipath scheme may no longer be organized in Punjab, the army has told the state government, citing vacillating support and no clear-cut commitments from the local administration. The issue can potentially turn into the latest flashpoint in the conflict between the Aam Aadmi Party (AAP) government in the state and the BJP rule centre. Punjab Minister Harpal Chima has stressed that they were opposed to the scheme and will continue to protest against it. Major General Sharad Bikram Singh, the army's zonal recruitment officer in Jalandhar, has written to Punjab Chief Secretary V.K. Janjwa on the issue. Listing the requirements for conducting such rallies, the officer has said that police assistance, medical support and arrangement for food, water and toilets need to be in place for holding such rallies. The officer further wrote that unless they receive clear-cut commitment from the government side, they would be taking up case with Army headquarters to hold in abeyance all future recruitment rallies and procedures in the state of Punjab, alternately conduct rallies in neighboring states. India recorded a total of 5,108 new COVID-19 cases, taking the total tally of COVID-19 cases to 4.45 crore, while the active cases dipped to 45,749 according to the data updated by Union Health Ministry. The death count climbed to 5.28 lakh with the fresh fatalities. The active cases comprise 0.10% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate increased to 98.71%, the ministry said. The daily positivity rate stood at 1.44%, while the weekly positivity rate was recorded at 1.70%. Meanwhile, a total of 89.02 crore COVID-19 tests have been conducted in the last 24 hours. On the other hand, 215.67 crore total vaccine doses, including 94.57 crore second dose and 18.70 crore precaution doses, have been administered under the nationwide vaccination drive. Ukraine has claimed that it has regained control of the Kharkiv region and reclaimed area seized by Moscow on the first day of the military invasion by Vladimir Putin, the Guardian reported. Sources said that Ukraine's State Border Guard Service shot the Ukrainian military in Volchansk, a recently liberated city in Kharkiv Oblast, less than 20 kilometers away from the Ukrainian-Russian border on September 30. Ukrainian soldiers raised flags on towns and villages after regaining control of these regions, which were occupied by Russia for 6 months. After consolidating its control of the Kharkiv region, Ukrainian soldiers hauled the national flag aloft on the rooftop and also in the key town of Kremina. Ukraine has made major territorial gains, especially in the city of Kharkiv, and Russian forces have left the area. Reports suggested that Russian intelligence officers and military commanders had begun to evacuate from Crimea in the wake of recent defeats. Ukrainian forces took over Izium and Kupiansk, both in the Kharkiv region, which are key hubs for the supply of Russian forces in Donbas, the report said. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. Chief Minister N. Biren flags off 11 firefighting vehicles, expresses concern over effects of global warming in state. International Peace and Social Advancement IPSA P for oversight linings of Patriots Day, Manipur's Independence Day. Playroom P to be used at state function, says Chairman of Manipur Handloom and Handicrafts Development Corporation Limited, MLAKH Bomcha. That's all for today. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening.
एडमिशन की खुदोंचाबा लेजरे इंडिया की मनुंगदा ममिंग लेरबा इंस्टीट्यूट सिंगदा MBBS, MD, MS, BDS तमनिंग बसिंगीदमक नीट क्वालिफाइड ओइरबा छात्र सिंग लो पैकेज तंबगी खुदोंचाबा लेजरे अमदी इंजीनियरिंग तमनिंग छात्र सिंगी ओइना IILM यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रेटर नोएडा इन कोलैबोरेशन विद IBM दा तंबगी खुदोंचाबा लेरे नॉर्थ ईस्ट स्टूडेंट्स सिंगी दमक स्पेशल स्कॉलरशिप की खुदोंचाबसु पिजरी 7004148330 नत्रगा 7310184494 नत्रगा 8787362480 अमसुंग 038529535527 अकुपा मरोल की दमक पिजरीबा नंबर असिदा ngasi कांटेक्ट तोबियो
हौजिक लंदम असिदा वाखल मपुम फाद्रिबा इंखलक्लिबा नहा कया अमदि मयाई काबा चिंजाकता इराकनदुना लेरि मसिदा तुमिन्ना लेदुना येंबगी महुत्ता अचुंबा लंबी पुरकनबा होतनबा मथौ ताई हारिबा सेंटर असिदा मेंटल हेल्थ डिसऑर्डर अमदि ड्रग एडिक्शन की ट्रीटमेंट तौजरी अदोमदोंगी इचाइनाउ सिंगसु मथौ तारबदी लिंगसिनबिरउ अदोंगीदमक्ता लेजरे याइपोक्पा रिहेबिलिटेशन एंड चाइल्ड केयर सेंटर क्वाकैथेल अखामलेका क्लास 10-12 लोइरबा महिरोइ सिंगना मणिपुर दे लेना करी तमलगा अफबा थबक फंगबा याबगे हाइबसी अचौबा वाहंग अमनी सर्टिफाइड हेल्थ केयर प्रोफेशनल अमा ओइबा याबगे खुदोंचाबा लेरे एसएन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ पैरामेडिकल साइंसेस एंड स्किल डेवलपमेंट दा BSc अमदी डिप्लोमा की कोर्स एनरोल तोबियु मणिपुर यूनिवर्सिटी अमदी पैरामेडिकल काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया दा एफिलिएटेड तौरबा इंस्टीट्यूट अमनी मतिक चाबा स्टूडेंट दा जॉब प्लेसमेंट की खुदोंचाबा अमदी इंडस्ट्री कनेक्शंस पिजरी BSc इन मेडिकल लैबोरेटरी टेक्नोलॉजी BSc in radio imaging technology, diploma in medical laboratory technology, diploma in radio imaging technology, diploma in ophthalmic technology, diploma in physiotherapy. Akupa marol gidamak ngasima call tobirau lingshin birau ekhoigi institute Nongmaibung Purana Raspberry Imphal da
Class 10-12 loiraba mahiroi singa